What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. And as many of you know, whenever you log into the game, you're going to see this right here, which definitely signifies and confirms that we are getting EX Kyo. And they actually give us a date as well, the 28th of this month, which is just a hair over a week from the day of the recording of this video. I mean, so this is really, really exciting for a lot of players. I know there's some players out there, they're just like, man, I just want SS Kyo. But I mean, right now in the game, you can get SS Kyo, right? I mean, you can only get like you can only get him from this selector right here, right? When you acquire these fighters. And here, when you acquire, Nest Salkio, Ash, Kim Kapwan, Rock Howard, and Ignis, once you acquire all 5 of these characters, then you're going to be able to get this ticket, and you will be able to get Kyo from here. And then you can actually get SS Memories from Guild Raid, hopefully, if you have any kind of luck, to level the character up. Now, what I think is actually going to happen, guys, is if we pull that up again, is you notice that we got all the versions of Kyo on the screen. We got Kyo, we got SS Kyo, we have Nest Kyo, and then we have the gold border versions of Kyo on the screen. Now, what I think, and we could all speculate on, what we think is actually going to happen, but what I personally think, guys, is because they're shaped like cards, I actually think we're going to be getting card sets for them, right? And I do think that Kyo, just because, like SS Kyo, just because he's a part of these guys, I think he's going to be getting something in the future. Now, he might get something in this update, right? He might get some buffs, which would be very fitting of this. And honestly, I would be completely happy if they did do that. That would be spectacular, especially since every player can at least get the character for free through the game if they level up those 5 characters, right? They can get them. But the reason I bring up the card thing is because we have this right here as well. And as you guys can see, you see EX Kyo's 3PG, you see the option card for him, and then you see a set card, and then you see the 3PG for Iori. We know that we're getting SS Iori, the return of his banner, along with EX Kyo. And what I actually think is going to happen is that in this banner, we'll get EX Kyo, and we'll get the return of SS Iori. And I think in another future banner, we'll probably get EX Iori, and then the return of SS Kyo, a buffed up SS Kyo. That's what I actually think is going to happen, because I'm pretty sure they're going to buff up SS Iori. If they don't, that would be an absolute travesty, and we would complain. But honestly, guys, Netmarble's trend is always to buff up returning characters. They almost always do it all the time for all the characters. I mean, they just recently did it with Shizuru, which was spectacular, and they just do it for all our old characters, which is something that's pretty damn awesome about this game. I mean, honestly, like if you have a favorite character, they just constantly buff these characters. Now, if your favorite character are characters like Ralph, Clark, then you're probably not so happy because they don't even have a best version of those characters yet in the game. However, because of KOF 15, like Ralph is a broken character in that game, maybe we'll get an EX Ralph. Maybe we'll get an EX Clark, right? I mean, the potential for KOF 15 characters is amazing, guys. Like, it is just insane. So we know we're getting the set cards. We know that we're getting the new 3PG for EX Kyo, right? Now, what will that thing look like? What will the new 3PG look like? Well, I got a little surprise for you guys, okay? So let's talk about this right here, all right? So we got a little gameplay here. I kind of jumped the gun. Let me back that up a little bit. So this first skill is just a super, right? This is not the 3PG that we're going to be getting for EX Kyo. This is the possible default that we could be getting for him. Now, there's 2 different defaults that we could get, because there's 2 actual different supers beyond the level 3 super that is in KOF 15. And for Kyo, this one here is called the Shiki, right? So let's check it out. All right, now, the thing about both these first 2 supers I'm going to show you guys is that you can actually hold the skills and do even more damage. So the first time you guys are going to watch this, we're just going to do a regular Shiki. We're not going to hold the skill. Nice, right? And that could be its default. Now I'm going to hold it. We're going to do the same movement again. We're going to hold it, right? There you see me holding it. And we do even more damage, right? Which is pretty awesome. So that's one possible default that we could be getting for Kyo. Now, another one is the Shiki Orochi Nagi, okay? And it's the same thing, guys. You can hold this skill. The first time I do it, I don't hold it. I just land the attack. You see how much damage we did, right? Almost 2 bars there. We'll do it again. We'll hold it. and then we do almost 3 bars. So it does almost an extra bar damage. Now, what this symbolizes is, or signifies, is that maybe we could get charge skills for EX Keo. Now, sometimes that works out really, really well, guys, like SS Terry, Soul Bad Guy. The charge skills were absolutely bonkers on those characters. So, and I know some people don't really like it, but I mean, when you look at those characters that I just mentioned, I mean, those characters are nutty. So, I mean, we could get the same thing for Keo, but these skills that I just showed you are, I mean, these are like default skills. Like, I mean, I think these are going to be his default skills of one or the other, right? Either the Shiki here or the Shiki Orochi that you're going to see actually second, right? So, I mean, I don't know, guys. Like, the thing about this skill is it is kind of short. I really would like to see a longer default, okay? But, you know, we'll see. It is what it is. I mean, they could always give him increased target damage received on his default. They could give him increased all attack, although we really want to see increased all target damage received, which is a meta effect. It's just OP, right? Man, I mean, I do love his skills. They're beautiful, right? So now we're going to check out the 3PG that we're going to be getting in the game. And this 3PG is, mwah, guys, it is the chef's kiss. It is beautiful. Watch this thing. This is nice. Oh my Lord. And the ending, look at the flame there. Oh my God. And then you see the burning, the fumes like covering him at the end of the skill. I mean, that is sick, guys. That is sick. I want to back that up a little bit. And we want to watch that again because, man, it's just dope. It's just dope, right? It is sick. We got to check it out again. Right? Oh my Lord. And I just love it. Look at the hits that damn thing does, right? Oh, I love it. He just swipes his hand at the end. Typical Keo style. He's like, yeah, what's up, right? I mean, I'm the best. I mean, just insane. But I got a little bonus for you guys, all right? I got a little bonus because I mentioned that in the future, I think they're going to give us an EX Iori, guys. They're going to give us him. They're going to give us the character because, I mean, he's the rival to Keo. He is one of the main characters in the franchise and one of the most beloved characters in the franchise. So let's watch his 3PG, what he should be getting whenever he shows up. This is sick. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it. That is insanity. That is awesome. We got to watch that again. All right. I've got to watch that again. I mean, I was sitting here playing on KOF 15 last night, you know, goofing off and checking out all these moves. And I was like, oh my God. All right, look at this. I mean, Iori is so vicious. He talking smack. Oh, man. You know, I had to give Iori a little revenge since we beat up on him a little bit. I mean, just insanity, guys. So that 3PG looks absolutely beautiful for Keo. And whenever we get EX Iori, because I'm saying whenever, guys, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We will get the character, but for now, it's all about Keo. And, you know, guys, I mean, they could do some pretty funky stuff for this character. Like, I mean, they could do something really wacky to where, and I mean, by the way, guys, he's going to have an EX core, and that's something else, you know, like, what's his core going to be like? What's these kind of effects going to be, you know? Is he going to get some crazy increase to all damage target received for your characters? I mean, that lasts for 15 seconds. This is OP as a support and would be OP, like maybe even for him or maybe even in his skills, right? Like similar to Leona having like double increased target damage received, right? Like give him like this crap is OP. I know Leona isn't top tier anymore, but having increased target damage received, I mean, guys, they could give him a increased target damage received by 50% or some insanity. I mean, they could do just nutty, right? I expect this character to be the strongest character in the game, guys. I really do. You know, and Leona, she doubles up, right? When she does her first skill, she gets increased target damage by 35%, and then another 27% from her second skill. I mean, they can do something like that with Keo. And will they give them explosion? Right now, there's no version of Keo that has explosion. There's no version of them that has it. All right? And some people even speculate, right? With that picture that I showed you guys, right? With this picture right here, that maybe these other characters would get buffed, but I don't know. I really think it just more symbolizes that we're going to be getting cards for these characters. But you never know, guys. I mean, I really have no idea what they could be doing with this. I mean, there's just so much that we can speculate on. I mean, obviously he's going to get hyper armor, but I mean, dot explosion, guys, like if he gets it, it's going to be pretty OP. And just something really quick that I want to point out for you guys is that on this card thing here, right, on this sneak peek, well, not sneak peek for the cards, but showing the cards that we get, there's a little something on here. I'm not going to dive in it today, but I'll point it out on the video, guys. You can take a look at that little hint and see if you can figure out what I and many other KOF players or Kofus players are seeing. So guys, let me know what your speculations are, what your expectations are for EX-Keel. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.